What's going on, everybody? This is Roster of the Misfit Effect. And of course, I'm joined with my wonderful, spectacular, always a joy to be around, the lovely Miss Sarah Lace.
Hey guys, we are back. Your porn star next door. And oof, today I brought you someone who may look like a sweet little treat, but trust me, she is a man eater, okay?
We love the intro. We love the intro. Thank you guys so much for having me on today.
So McKenzie, for those out there who are unfortunate enough not to know who you are, who is this blonde bombshell?
Mm.
McKenzie May, like you said, girl next door. I do come as like a farmer's daughter. That is how I grew up. But then I started college and started to break more into my sluttier side, porn star side. Ended up dropping out of college to do porn full time. That is the long story short version of it, but we'll get more deeper into it as we talk more.
And she's a
Gonna
Capricorn,
get
y'all.
deeper.
Always deeper.
Yeah. Oh, I said, you didn't hear me. But yeah, y'all, she's a Capricorn. She's the greatest sign in the world.
Yes, Capricorn. Yes, I didn't catch that. Yes, on my
Yeah,
tattoo. I do. Business orientated. You already know we get shit done.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm a Capricorn too, so that's why I
Are you?
always
I
hype it up.
love
Yeah, I'm January 3rd.
January 3rd. I'm the 15th.
Okay, sweet. And see, I'm Aquarius, so I'm very like airy vibes.
Right.
Sometimes it can be like ditzy, but I'm really just go with the flow.
No, I love that. I love that. I totally resonate with that same energy.
Fuck
So,
yeah.
so I was so like I want to start straight in with this because
Mhm.
I was reading that you like
Mhm.
I have a passion for dog sports, and
Yes. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
intrigued.
Me
Oh
too.
my gosh. Yes, yes. So it all started, oh gosh, probably coming up on 12 years now, but I like to say 11 years ago. I ended up rescuing my first ever dog, which was a beagle. And I started doing dog training at my local training center, competing just because I saw other friends doing it. And that actually ended up being my job prior to porn and kind of like how I made a living outside of schooling. I was training other people's dogs, whether that's service dogs, police, canines, or just like your basic puppy stuff, potty training or like basic obedience. But yes,
Mhm.
I've been competing in like AKC, the stuff like the little beauty pageants you see on TV with the dogs. I used to compete in that with a Nova Scotia duck tolling retriever. So that was a lot of fun. But now I have two Cocker Spaniels that I like to describe as like my whatever dogs. They can be couch potatoes or they can go like an 8 mile hike with me. And then I have a working line German Shepherd who is my service dog, demo dog for my business. He's the dog that I kind of took through as like my graduating project when I was doing the extra schooling for the dog training and the certifications. But the biggest thing that he does besides the service dog work is the bite work, protection work, which is super, super important in this industry, especially as a solo female to kind of have that extra little protection by my side. So he's been a huge help kind of having that crossover industries.
Can
And
I
it's
ask?
pretty awesome because you're so like tiny and cute, like tiny and petite. And like at that point, you don't really have to be the strong woman, you
No,
just like, yo, my
exactly.
German Shepherd got this.
No, literally, literally, he does so much, and like he's like a solid black German Shepherd. Like he's intimidated looking, like just in itself. So even just like kind of having him by my side is nice. But if the case were to ever arise, like I know he's got my back, which is really nice and just so relieving.
Can I ask a question? This might be a dumb question because
Oh no, of course.
and like just know I'm ignorant to this. How do
Mhm.
they like? How do you train them to turn that on? Because I know like certain people who like try to train their dog to be,
Mhm.
protective, but also sweet in a sense. How do you like what's the best way for to make sure that they know when to you know what I'm trying to say? What I'm
I
trying
know
to
exactly.
get.
How do we get that on and off switch with a protection dog?
Mhm.
So ultimately, not every dog's going to be able to be a protection dog. My dog was chosen. I didn't choose my dog. I went to the breeder and I said, these are the qualities I'm looking for. And at 8 weeks old, you can kind of get an idea of what the dog is going to be when it's fully developed at 2 years old. So
Mhm.
he kind of had more of that drive to be biting, working. So we start building that drive up at an extremely young age, as young as honestly 4 weeks old. We start imprinting them with different materials, getting them used to having it in their mouth so they're not concerned about it. Loud noises, of course, if I want the dog to bite someone and they're screaming, I don't want them to be able to release. But with that balance, I'm not just going hard, hard, hard with this protection, badass stuff, bitey, bitey, bitey. No, I'm also teaching extreme obedience. So this off leash level obedience, I can sit here and I can direct my dog out to a bite. And before my dog even gets to him, if I tell him down, he's going to drop into a down. He's going to listen to whatever I said in that moment because he puts obedience first and protection second. If you don't have an obedient dog, you don't have a protection dog. So that's why a lot of times we'll see these protection dogs that end up on the internet that get a little bit of a bad rep. And that's just because, yes, they're loose cannons. They go off and they do what they want because they're so trigger happy because they get so much dopamine from that bite. We hype them up. Yes, good boy, good boy. It is a game to these dogs.
Mhm.
But if you don't have structure within that game, they'll break all the rules. Dogs are very smart. Why would you want to take away their favorite toy? So it's very important that they know an out command. So my dog, if I actually, let me see here, I have a couple like things just sitting next to me right now, coincidentally, because I was doing stuff with it. But like I have like a leg sleeve here and then like a bamboo stick or like a clatter stick. So they're all things that we use to like help condition stuff. So like this, we
Yeah.
will hit the sides of the dogs and we'll let them know like, hey, like, can you handle additional pressure, loud noises, stuff like that, screaming at them. But then also if they hold on to that, coming back in with that balanced behavior, good boy, petting them, stuff like that while
Mhm.
they're holding on to that bite. Very important when it comes to having these sleeves,
Mhm.
that the dog is also biting in. There's like this divot in your mouth that you can feel, and especially in a canine mouth,
Mhm.
where you will want to have the strongest bite back
Yeah.
here. I don't want a dog to bite with its front teeth. I want it to take a deep bite because I know it's not going to let go. And what we train at a very young age is you let go of that bite, you don't get the fun. So while I'm getting that bite down, the moment they go to re-bite or reposition, I try to swipe that away from them. They're going to learn that if I let go, I could lose out on this. If I let go on this, the person that I'm supposed to be going after and attacking, I might miss out on my opportunity for this extra fun and benefit. But yeah, so we have the times where they win, we have the times where they lose. It's all about balance and the obedience with it, especially off leash obedience.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
And I have heard that when it comes to training, that it's not simply about training the dog, it's also about training the human.
Yes, we love to say it's training both ends of the leash. So I would do a lot of board and training programs. So my main thing was, you know what? Let me take this dog because I used to do the daily thing. Let me train your dog, give it back, train the dog, give it back, train the dog, give it back. Well, I wasn't talking to the owner about things every single day and training the owner every single day. So when the dog would go back, it's reversing its behaviors. As where a board and training program, okay, I have the dog for a week. Now we have weekly lessons with the owner where I show you what that dog has learned that week and you apply these behaviors along with your dog learning alongside of it. That second week, third week, fourth week, up until that dog eventually goes home with you, you feel confident in the behaviors that you can continue forward because dogs are not robots. I like to compare it to there's so many like analogies with dog training. It's like learning a new language. Yeah, you could sit here and you could take Spanish, French, any language class. You could take it for like a year or two, or, a great example, you're in school and you take it for a couple years and then you lose it and you never practice and you never pick it back up. It might be easier to pick it up in the future. It might be easier for me to get these behaviors back for your dog, But if you're not continuously practicing and putting them in place, your dog's just going to eventually lose the knowledge. And it just is what it is.
Okay.
But so
Yeah.
now I know a few people who I know they talk to their dog in a different language.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
and I know people use that. So I forget what language it was though. I think it's
A lot of
Swedish.
times, like German,
German, yeah.
Dutch. Yeah. Yeah. You'll hear that a lot just because they don't they want a little more like exclusivity with their like commands is what
Mhm.
I would assume. That's immediately what I assume with it. So like my bite command is not in English. Like I'm not gonna say what my bite
You
command
don't
is.
you
I
don't
you
we don't
you
say
almost
it.
got me. You almost got me.
Well, I didn't want you to say it. I didn't
However,
want you to say it yet.
I almost got myself, I should say. But my bite command for my dog is in a different language for the reason and then also my release command is in a different language. I don't want the person that I sent my dog to go bite to be just sitting there and say, ow, 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 let go, let go, let go. And then my dog just listens to them. That's not what I want.
Yeah.
That's not what I want. I want it to be something a little bit more unique where, the behaviors are going to be more listened to me versus other people.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
That's pretty
protection.
awesome.
For
Because
sure.
I will say I didn't do it on purpose. It's just I'm bilingual, but
Yeah,
I trained my dog in Spanish, and
all the
so
time. They're so smart.
I tried saying some of the words in English, and they would just look at me like, "What are you saying?" Like,
Gone.
yeah,
Gone.
it's just
Yep.
like,
I've trained, I have also had families come in where they're like, oh, yeah, we have this training on my dog. They know how to do this, this, and this, and this. However, it is in a different language because this is the language we speak in our home. It's like, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But all it is, at the end of the day, I love my animals. They are a part of my family. They're my babies. I am the true definition of a dog mom. But let's not forget these are animals. Animals cannot understand language. What they're
mhm,
understanding is a classical condition response where you vocalize this word and then you expect it a behavior. So,
mhm,
whatever word I want to attach to that behavior, I can do that. If I want to say pickle, and when I say pickle, my dog sits, I can go ahead and do that. Like a behavior that we have in our obedience competitions is the go out command. So during go outs, you are expected to sit there, have your dog at your side, you point forward, and usually people will say go out, and they will run across the ring, flip around, and go straight into a sit before doing directed jumping on both sides of the ring. However, people like to have fun in the dog competitions and they like to give it like really funny names. Like I have heard people be like, go on, get and like just like yell that and then their dogs will run away from them. Just just super, super quick and then sit down and then just look at them or like shoo. Shoo is a very common one. People love to use shoo, like shoo. And then the dog will run away from them, sit, wait for the next behavior, and then go off.
mhm.
Just all of that really funny stuff. So yeah, you can really use any behavior, any language with a dog. They're unbelievably smart. If anything, too smart for their own good. There's never a bad dog. They're
Yeah.
just smart and trying to find another way around it. You just have to be able to set the limits and the structure of what you want from them.
Like, I haven't seen one as an adult, but I remember on USA they used to always show the doggy shows,
Yep.
and it looks so fun like to be because like I just think like I can't have an animal because I feel that I'm not responsible enough.
Yep.
Responsible if you're out there, if you can't have a dog or any type of animal, you're not responsible enough, don't get one.
100%.
Take care of it. Anyway, so I'm not responsible enough. So, but I just enjoy looking at them and yeah, I think they're so cute, especially some of them.
Well, it's so fun. And then also, not every dog is going out and being a competition dog. It's not super common for people to be doing this. This isn't something I was introduced to like in school. This is something I was volunteering at an animal shelter. I happened to run into other people that were competing with animals, and it was just random trail of luck that I just decided to get into it. I wasn't really big into sports. Like I did cross country, softball, gymnastics, stuff like that.
Wait,
Um,
wait, no. You said I wasn't into sports, and you said like
but
seven sports.
but okay, but I wouldn't say I did them because I wanted to like make friends in them. I didn't do them because I enjoyed them for some
Okay.
reason. And this is going to sound so funny and so ridiculous from a porn star. I didn't like the attention being on me during these like school competitions or like if we had like a cross country meet, I would be so terrified.
Oh
Like
God.
the gun would go off. Oh my gosh. Oh no, this is the worst. I hate it. I loved all the practices. I loved like being with my friends and being active with my friends. Absolutely hated the meets. Used to play the piano. Loved playing the piano. They threw me into a recital. Quit the next week. Hated it. It was petrifying. It was petrifying. I didn't mess up any of my songs, nothing. I just oh, which is so scary. Which comes back into the dog training, which having the dog by my side kind of subconsciously made me feel like, okay, well, I can do this activity. I can put, my effort into something. Have the judges be primarily looking at the dog.
Mhm.
So I can still do these activities and not feel that type of pressure. Um, you might say I have like mild like agoraphobia with that, but with like bringing him alongside with me and then also making him a service dog, bringing him alongside me there, I honestly really grew out of it. And then I started porn. I've always been like an extrovert in an introvert's body. And the dog training world, moving out into a bigger city. I grew up in a town of 200 people. It was weird. You can't really be yourself. If you be yourself, you're an outlier. It's weird. You can't really have too much of a personality. So when I moved out to Tampa and really got into this dog training stuff with the service dog training, the competitions with that, and then the sex industry, porn industry, I mean, that fear was just wiped away. Now my biggest fantasy is to have sex like in the middle of a room at a giant party, like practically center stage, like main attraction. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So it's so crazy how like quick you can do a 180 on that developmental stuff.
And mind you, I feel like even with the imagery of having sex in the room, you're not the only one there.
100%. It's not just me. It's not just on me. It's like other people, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? Like other people are involved. I don't know. It's just so much less pressure. I don't know what it
Yeah.
was. And then also, I think it was something based on like competition based versus porn isn't a competition to me. I'm just sitting here and I'm just having fun and expressing myself online for my fans. And if they get hyped about it just as much as I do, oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. You love watching my asshole get stretched. I love watching my asshole get stretched. Yes, I love it. So, like, I really just do it for the love and support of the game. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get that same pressure that I did from other stuff. So, it's just a different scenario.
So that
I
brings
love
me
that.
brings me to our next question. Since I can tell, I can listen to you speak. I can see all your love for your work with animals. What else do you
Yes.
do? What else do you do for fun? Like what else is a fun day? As a fun time for McKenzie?
Oh, I would say just like right up there between like animals would also be just music as a whole. So whether that's music festivals, going out clubbing, raves, every single Friday, New Music Friday, you already know I am sitting there on Apple Music. I'm refreshing the new and hip hop specifically. Dude, specifically because the albums have been crazy. So I'm really big into music and expression through music. Like I mean, you could be having a terrible day and play your favorite playlist for like 5 minutes and just be boom, you're out of it. Like you forget everything. So that's really been a big thing for me. And then also like the fashion with EDC or like Plur and all the different like EDM festivals. I really love the way that people express themselves and the really outgoing, exuberant outfits, bright colors. Absolutely love that type of fashion. And I love bringing that into my videos too. So whenever like a director or like I'm making my own videos or whatever it may be, and I get to choose my outfit, you already know it's usually going to be kind of rave inspired, very bright colors. I might have like some of the candy on and stuff like that. So that's like my next big passion would be the raving.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
No, it's so good. It's so good. I have so many rave stories that I wish I could tell that I could not tell. It's like a Oh, what is it? What happens at the rave stays at the rave. And actually, oh my gosh, how could I pass over this? I never pass over this.
Hmm.
I'm in the industry because I was going out clubbing on my birthday. I ended up meeting an industry friend going out clubbing. I wasn't really thinking about OnlyFans or anything like that. And
Hmm.
she was fully engulfed in that world and was like, hey, by the way, I do this and you should too. And she really just took me under her wing and just went off with it.
Okay.
No, crazy, crazy stuff. We gotta love Tampa for it.
I love a supportive peer
We
program.
love a supportive peer. It was so funny because like the whole night at the club, like we ran into each other. We really didn't talk to each other the whole night. Like we were just dancing and stuff and just vibing. And it
Mhm.
felt like we knew each other forever. Like we were friends forever. And then she like came up to me and I was like, "Oh, by the way, I'm Kate." You know what I mean? Like da 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 da. Because I was just gonna leave and go back home. You know what I mean? This was just like a whatever night. I didn't think like too much significance of it, but that one little moment and that one introduction was a turning point for my whole life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
you never know.
No, you never know. You never
Right?
know.
Mm.
So,
But do
so
you have any fun rave stories that you can tell us?
Ooh, oh, it's so hard because they're like all associated with this like one. They're like people in my vanilla life, so I don't know if they would like me. You
oh
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
don't do
For
Yeah.
that.
for for respect for the vanilla friends.
Hmm.
Because
I
I do
mean,
usually go out with them. However, yeah, just like normal stuff. Hard summer, I will say I will never be going to hard summer again because without using names, yada yada yada. I don't need to use names for this. Um, we literally showed up in the water stations. There's like one at the front that was like overcrowded, and then like the one at the back that was also overcrowded. This is deep in LA, and oh my gosh, it was hard. Hard summer was hard.
Yeah.
It was a mission. And I
Ooh.
do EDC Las Vegas, and that's usually like triple digits. And that was nothing compared to hard summer for me for some reason. And then also with that, like I feel like I kind of like get lost and go on my own adventures. I usually don't stay within the group. So just like kind of running into meeting different people, like most of these people that are going to the raves, they have legitimate, like serious jobs. Like I've met doctors, like surgeons, and then I've met people that full on build computers for a living. It's like, oh, you're out here raving right now. Like, okay, that's sick. That's sick. But like you can like have that stressful, like crazy serious of a job and still be able to let loose.
but that's also how you lose people, though. You might go with them and then you leave and depart with them, and then you don't see them again until the end of the
No, all the time.
event.
Literally. And it's like, what did you do? And it's like, I met 20 new people. I met so and so, yada, yada, yada. Just like the random occurrences. It's like, what did you do?
That's always a fun day when you get to like come back and be
Yes.
like, hey, so this is what I did.
The storytelling. If anything, I almost feel like the after party stuff is like almost funnier or like the stories that you get to have afterwards because like everyone's like just so tired and I don't know. I feel like I've had so many funny experiences where like our friends will knock out early on us when we get back to the Airbnb or whatever. So like, like the little pranks and everything that you will do to them or like the funny pictures or poses. Cause like they'll be full on like dressed up, ready to go out and party. And these fuckers are like asleep standing up like just straight fools. But I don't know, just all the stuff. Or there's like this culture in raves. I don't know if you go raving at all, but I feel like there's some like interesting culture of like, especially in LA, going to a parking garage before you go to a rave.
I know a lot of my friends go to a lot of raves. Like it's like I'm like I didn't really, partake because it's not my thing.
Yeah.
But like I've heard stories and I've heard things. And
Oh my gosh.
I've heard about all the things that make you do things that you wouldn't do if you wasn't on these things.
Oh, yes, yes. And it's crazy because the people that might touch you with these things and then take these things, I have actually been with those people on top of a parking garage roof and they'll do like hauls at the end of the night. That's a
Yeah.
little insider info. The people at the front of the clubs, if you walk into the club and they have something you want, it ain't going in the trash, baby. It ain't
Right.
going in the trash. And if anyone knows the Tampa crew, this is a nickname. This is a nickname that I can let out. If anyone knows the Tampa crew, and you're like deep in the rave scene in Tampa, you'll know this guy named Test Dummy.
Yes, dummy. Oh my God.
That is a great name.
And he doesn't care.
Yeah.
They will just be like, "What is this? Okay, Test Dummy, what is it?" And yep, then we just like, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I literally ran into them at this parking garage thing, like, cause you leave the club, yada, 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 going back to your car, whatever. And then I like met these people. I'm like, wait a minute, these are the freaking security guards of the club. Whole time, whole time, secrets out, secrets
Yeah.
out. That's how they get down. But yeah, it's just so interesting. Or like EDC, this isn't someone I specifically know, but like little insider detail, you might not be able to do this now, but EDC Las Vegas, they have a pool inside the camp. And the line for the pool is ridiculous. You'll sit there for hours. It's direct sun. Like you honestly will wait there for like an hour and then get really annoyed and sick of it and hot and then just leave. So not it's like super small, like the amount of people that can get into this pool. Well, if you just go to the security at the exit of the pool and you throw them like a 20 or 50 or whatever, they'll just let you in. Like there's just like so many ways that you can just like bypass stuff. Like I feel like security at raves is like so lax when it comes to like shit like that. You know what I mean? As long as it's not something that's going to be like crazy to the safety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just like stuff like that has always been kind of interesting to me.
Because at the end of the day, their job is to keep things safe, not to destroy the fun, you know? So,
They
like,
don't care. They're controlling it anyway. So they see someone leave and you come up behind them and you're like, hey, I want to sneak in. If I give you $20, can I sneak into the back? Whatever. Whatever. Oh, or like getting invited like backstage or yada yada. Like Jester and 4B at the Ritz in Tampa, they invited me backstage. I was like up on the rail for that, and they ended up like waving me over. And I don't know if it was their tour manager, whoever it was, met me over on the side of the stage and brought me back. And we were doing like Casamigo shots, which I don't drink Casamigos ever. So that was a terrible decision. But we were doing Casamigo shots, and then like we went up like upstage, like behind the DJ booth and stuff like that. So like I don't know. I feel like when you go raving, you never know where the night's gonna take you.
mhm. And I feel like that's part of the excitement of it, of like,
A
let's
hundred
go and
percent
see what happens.
spontaneous. Yeah, so spontaneous.
Yeah. So speaking of spontaneous, I did hear that you like to go kayaking and you love just
Oh,
being outdoors.
I do. I do love being outdoors. Yeah, just like hiking, kayaking, pretty much anything that like I can bring my dogs with. And then I recently learned last summer, I don't know why I've never done this before because I've been kayaking for years. And well, like not just like kayaking on a pond. Like I just feel like the rapids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not nothing crazy, crazy rapids, but like, like I'm like the medium level. I'm
Okay.
not like an amateur kayaker, but I'm not like a pro. You know what I mean? I've been a handful of times. I've been a
Okay.
handful of times. I can handle a little rapids here and there. But yeah, I ended up taking one of my Cocker Spaniels with me one at a time, and she freaking loved it. She ate it up, which both my dogs, well, all three of my dogs are off leash trained. So, I had their e collars on them just in case if anything did happen, but we didn't have to use the e collars at all. And yeah, literally like a little, like, oh, what would you call it? Oh, I don't know what to call it. It was like she was like on a sailboat though, or like the Titanic. Like my Cocker Spaniel kept going to the edge of the kayak and
Just like
just like almost like, oh, what would you? I don't even know. I don't
uh,
even know. It was
just
just so
enjoying
majestic.
that weather,
She
the
was
wind.
just so, oh, and she's got these pretty little curls. She's like this curly chocolate Cocker Spaniel. Her name's Doja, after Doja Cat.
Uh-huh.
And she is just, oh, she loves it. And she's 0 to 100. She'll just be chilling there. all of a sudden she'll see the rapids, and I swear she does this on purpose. She'll jump in. So just go. This little like 20, 25 pound Cocker Spaniel will just dive in. I'm like, no, please. Because we are going at two very different paces. Me in a kayak is going at a very different pace than a 20-pound dog flying down the rapids. So I have to like meet her at the bottom. Usually she'll like jump out and then she'll get out at like one of the shore banks or whatever. And it's like, see, now you're wet. Now you're tired. Get your ass back in the damn kayak. Like, stop playing.
I think she might like the water though. That was the whole thing. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
she does. She does. Well, before we lived in Tampa for 4 years, we are out in Minneapolis. So Bush Lake and all of that. We always went out there all the time, or like Minnehaha Falls. We love to go there. I'm a big 420 partaker. So we'd always, like roll up, stuff like that, go walk behind the waterfalls, like climb up all the rocks and everything. Go check out like all the local art and graffiti back in like the hidden caves. It was just a whole big thing, which I don't think I'm going because I need to take a break on traveling. But if anyone's listening to this and going to Exotica, Minneapolis, stomping grounds, I grew up 2.5 hours away from there. Please visit Minnehaha Falls for me. It's literally the best place ever.
That's
Most
so wild.
beautiful waterfall. You will love it. You will love it. It's absolutely beautiful.
Fuck yes. I've
So
been in
good.
the mood to go and just see a waterfall, maybe touch the grass
Yes.
while I'm at it.
Literally touch the damn grass. Literally. And that's what it is. Just
I'm sorry. I
we
don't know.
no,
No, but
literally though, because we're so much on our phones, especially in this industry. I mean, my job is to chronically be online.
Exactly.
So it's just like the times that I do get to just be outside and enjoy the weather, it's like, oh, this is what it was all for.
Right?
I was joking with someone yesterday, and I was asking them, "What is grass?"
What
No,
is
me
what is
being in Vegas now, I'm like, what's the color green?
Yes.
right? There's literally nothing green in
Mildly hate it. Mildly hate it. The only reason it's like manageable is just because of like how much I make it out to LA. So it's like, it's green over there.
yes, I
It's
feel
good
that.
enough. It's good enough. I'll survive. I'll
I would say this. I do
survive.
miss like one thing I do miss about my last place I used to live was my big yard. Like
Yes. Yeah.
I do miss that, but I have a pool now where I live right now, so that's better.
Yep.
But I do miss it was like a big yard for no reason. The yard area felt bigger than my house area.
And growing up in the country, I mean, that's what we had too. I mean, we had
Mhm.
thousands of acres where it was just like, yeah, we have like the farmhouse, and then we just have endless and endless and endless fields. And then even just our yard, like we had like a major front yard and then a
Yeah.
major backyard. Uh, which like my dad was like, I grew up in like such like a fun family. Like when it came to like stuff like that, like we made that land our own. Like we did so much. Like we would chop down a lot of the trees and clear out an open area to have family bonfires. Or I had a sibling that was into dirt bike racing. So my dad sat there with all of his tractors, put up a bunch of dirt, gravel, yada yada yada, and built a whole racetrack around our whole family farm for him.
Oh
Like I'm
wow.
talking like the little like up and
Yes.
down dips, the big jumps, like he did competitive dirt bike racing.
Mhm.
So that was like his huge thing. So then I would go and I had a dirt bike for a little bit as a kid and I was petrified. I hated it. But what I did love was the ATVs and going mudding with the ATVs. So that was kind of like my other end of it. But yeah, just anything outdoors because our family was very much the family, whereas like during the summers, you better get the hell outside. If you're not outside, like what are you doing? Because the family was always out working on the farm. So it's
Yeah.
just like no one's in the house. So you can either
Mhm.
sit in the house and be bored or you can go out and go do something.
Mhm. And like at least for me it was like either you go outside or if you decide to stay inside, there's always chores to do.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No. My mom ran her own business and was a stay-at-home mom. So she usually did those. But then I also was a workaholic. So I didn't
What's that
I
Capricorn?
kind of liked it. Like I didn't get like weekly allowances, but like if I did work, I would get like an allowance for that. Like I'd get paid for like the little jobs. Like, oh, you'll get like $1 if you do the dishes, like $1 here, $2 there, yada yada yada. And as a kid, when like you get have a job, that shit adds up. That shit
Mhm.
adds up. That's what I'm doing to, go get the newest game or whatever, da da
Mhm.
da da da. So I get that. But yeah, if you just like have to sit there and do them and that's it.
Right?
You know what's
Thankfully,
crazy?
I was not put in that position. Thankfully, I
You
got
know,
lucky.
for me,
Got
it's
lucky.
always crazy when people say, "Yeah, I got money for doing chores." Like I was just told, "Go do this because I told you to do it."
Exactly. Nope. It's generational. It's generational. It's totally
Oh,
generational
God.
because I think I'm the youngest in my family. And I'm not gonna lie, my older siblings probably got treated the same way when they were younger, and then I came around. And I was like the little negotiator of the family. I was that business chaser. Well, if I do this and this and this to help out, can I get this in exchange for it? Or like the school shopping. Oh my gosh, girl, I don't know if you remember those damn Miss Me and Rock Revival jeans.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I couldn't get my parents to buy me a pair at all. So let me tell you, I did chores for months. And I earned them jeans. And I earned them jeans.
Ah,
And man, they were so good. But now I don't see a single bitch wearing them jeans.
I
And they're all,
know.
I still have them all.
Loki, I want some more. I want to grab some
No,
again.
do we bring
Like,
it back? Do we bring it back?
yes,
I'm a
let's
low
do
bro. I'm so into like Y2K and like early 2000s fashion. Just because I am like an early 2000s baby. So it's like, oh, I was too young. I didn't get to experience it. Like, let me experience it now. Like all the like the pom poms and like crop tops and
the
like
pastel
chokers,
vibes.
pastels, like bright colors. Yeah, all of it. All of
Yeah,
it.
like
Von Dutch is coming back. Ed Hardy. All of it.
I did
All
used
of
to
I
it.
have a pair of
I
Ed
hear y'all
Hardy
talk about
jeans.
that fashion. That was my high school days. So I've seen, yeah. Yeah, that's how old
Love
I
it.
am. Those
For those
It's all
those are
coming back.
those are my high school days. I'm like, oh, I remember when that was considered cool or uncool or weird.
Right.
Just because of like depending on what circles you were in.
I was gonna say your status in
Yeah,
school or your
because
clique or
like
whatever.
I thought Jinko looked great. When
Yeah.
people that was more so for, the bikers, the skateboarders,
Yeah.
skateboarders.
the people who were outside doing what's that thing with the bag? Um
Oh, hacky sack?
Hacky sack. Yeah, the people who were outside doing hacky
Yes.
sack before school.
Yup. Shite eye. No. No. Oh
I
my
haven't
God.
seen someone do hacky sack in years though.
Years.
I haven't seen that since high school.
Nah, I don't even think I saw. Nah, we did not do hacky sack. You know what we had in our school though that like is totally a stereotypical country thing that like people make fun of?
What?
We had a bring your tractor to school day.
No way. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so like the parking lot, the high school parking lot would literally just be tractor, tractor, tractor. It was like so ridiculous. It's like people pulling up with their mom's sports car, but it's people pulling up with their dad's tractor. And it's like,
Yeah.
which I guess now that I have like a little bit more knowledge on the actual financial part of business, yeah, it is kind of crazy that you're letting your kid take like a 300, 400, $500,000 piece of machinery to school. However, it's fun. It's like a spirit week thing. It's like a spirit week thing. So that was always kind of like a fun thing to do.
I do remember hearing that there are some like areas where they did bring your horse to school.
Yes.
That I've
Yeah.
heard.
Nope.
But
I've heard of that.
tractor
Yeah.
is way better, I feel like.
No, tractor's so much better. Yeah, I think a tractor sounds like so much more fun. Or like the fairs and everything. Love a good county fair. Love a good state fair. Like I saw like
Mhm.
the San Diego ones coming up. Gotta go. Gotta
Fuck
go.
yes.
Oh, it sounds so
That would
good.
be so awesome.
Anything outside to enjoy the weather because I grew up with the snow. I'm done. I'm
Exactly.
done.
Get over it. Over.
Over.
People, people don't understand when I tell them I refuse. I'm from Indiana.
Yep.
Like I refuse to go home during certain months.
Mm-mm.
I'm like,
How
I love
no?
y'all, but no. Like
Oh.
I live in LA now, and no, I prefer the heat. I don't
Mm.
like anything below 42 is too cold for me now.
Oh, really? I'm 60s is too cold for me
Yeah.
now. 60s and
Well,
I'm putting on a damn
it gets
sweatshirt.
well, I mean, like
That's where I'm at.
I can deal mentally with under
100%.
60,
Yeah.
but like when it starts getting 40s, 30s, it's like I just get
Mhm.
agitated and mad and want to yell at everybody.
Bro, I ain't leaving the damn house. If I have to leave the house tomorrow, I have to get 8 layers on and then take the 8 layers off. I once got snowed in when I did have a vanilla job for a short time. I got snowed in at fucking work. Once to get off work and then literally have to sit there and like chip the ice off of their door because for one, the door won't open. Okay, now step one, you have your door open, turn on the car. Oh, it's too cold and your car won't go on. Great. Or your car does go on and now your windshield is covered with snow. Clear up the snow. Now
Mhm.
it's covered with ice. Chip off all the ice and wait 20 minutes for your windshield to heat up with a defrost. Like now I'm sitting outside of work for an extra hour and I'm mad. I'm so mad.
Right? That's
Like,
ridiculous.
See, I
no.
will
Feel
say this.
that.
I will say it like this. I used to have a job, and I'll tell you what the job was after the pod. But
Mm,
like, I used to have a job where I had to be there by 8 o'clock.
yep.
And so that means I would have to get up at least by 7 to make
Oh, at
sure that
least.
because like we had a one car garage, but the car
Mm,
I drove had to be outside for
oh,
people I live with. And so in the dead of winter, this is like I lived in Chicago at this time.
yep.
It's like I had to go outside at least 20, 30 minutes before I had to leave, just run my car. And God forbid the gas prices are what they are now. Because I
Oh
would just
my God, no.
but like
Oh
at least
no.
back then they were cheap. And like when like cheap back then was still expensive what I would think of now. Anyway, man,
I feel you.
I used
That's a
to hate
different subject.
I used to oh my God, I used to hate that just that wait. And then like sometimes you still had to, grab the scraper and just
Yep. Yep.
it's
You're mining a way to go work. Fuck
Yeah.
you. Fuck you. I don't even want to go to this job. Now I have to become a coal miner while I'm at it.
what?
What is
And then like
going on?
you're bundled all up already.
Yep.
And then like you gotta go out there and scrape and then while you're bundled up, you still get cold because
Yep. No, I will bundle up and then I will be sweating if I like bundle up to like shovel or something, sweating like crazy because shoveling, hard fucking work. Snow is so heavy. Um, Snow is so heavy. So then you're like sweating your fucking ass off with all these layers. You get inside and then like now you're fucking freezing cold because you're sopping wet and just cold.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a whole freaking mission. But let me tell you though, oh, if you had that remote start on your car, baby, you
Oh
were
yeah.
you were an A-list individual in the town.
see look
You were royalty if you had that fucking remote start. Everyone looked at you like, did she
Oh.
just did she just remote start her car from inside the oh, they were jealous.
yeah, I
I
Mhm.
wish.
remember. I remember I literally asked for that for Christmas like one year with like my high school car. I was like, please, can we please get a remote start installed? And that was like my one gift. I was like, oh, blessings.
Yes.
Blessings.
I was driving a
Yeah.
88 Chevy Caprice back then.
Yeah.
So, and this is like 2004. So it was just like, oh my
Okay.
Nah,
God.
they ain't doing that. They ain't doing that. I was driving my first car was a 2008 Jeep Grand Cherokee Loretto.
Okay.
And it did not have a remote start. However, it was obviously able to be like have one put in. It's just when you did the remote start on that one, you click the lock button 3 times and then it would remote start.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Like it
whatever.
makes a
I'm a Jeep
huge
girl. I've only
difference.
ever owned Jeep. So now I have a 2020. So it's just like, I got that shit built in.
Yes. Funny enough, I got a Jeep too. I got a Compass.
Stop. I love those. What color?
Gray.
Love. Love.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's white. Mine's white, which I thought would be so hard to keep clean, but it's actually almost like the opposite. Like
Ooh.
I feel like it almost shows dirt less.
It's where the black cars
Hmm.
get you can see the dirt more and the white cars you
Swear.
don't.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And
It's
it's I
weird.
think it's because like most of the dirt you accumulate is white,
Yeah,
so
lighter
it
tones.
kind of blends in. So
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so true.
Well, yeah,
But
and
that's
also
why I
like
picked
the gravel
gray.
roads.
That's why I picked gray because I was like, that should it
Yeah.
less, you know?
Yeah, and in between.
And
yeah,
I'm
like
not one to wash my car often, I'll be honest with you.
I'm
But
not one to do much with my car at all.
the way I think about it, if it rains and if I drive my car on the
Yep,
highway, that's a mini wash.
that is girl
no,
math. I
because
don't know what to tell
rain is
you.
dirt. Rain is just dirt.
No,
It
it's not. It's dirt when it hits.
is.
No.
No.
You
Google
can't
this.
tell me, you cannot
Google
tell
this.
me that you didn't look up ever at once in your life and go like to the rain. And you're telling me I did that with dirt?
Yes,
No. They would have told us.
they don't tell us anything. They
I'd say
still tell
more
They would have told us.
right.
they
No.
still teach that George Washington teeth was wooden.
Damn. You know what? I'd be putting crazier stuff in my mouth now. I guess I shouldn't be concerned about dirty rainwater.
Yeah. Because the thing is, as long as it's not like coming off of like a roof or something and it's coming
That's
straight to
crazy.
the sky,
I ain't drinking it off a roof.
right? Like,
Mm.
I'm gonna read this to you 'cause I just Googled this.
Okay, read
I
it up.
put is rain dirt, and the first thing it says is rain is rarely 100% pure. As it falls, it acts as a sponge, collecting
Oh,
air dust, pollen, smoke, vehicle emissions, and bacteria.
as it collects everything fucking nasty in its way.
Yeah, everything like
Great.
think about this because it comes from the cloud, like clouds,
No.
whatever. So it hits all the dust from the smoke from the emission from
From
the
the
car,
get-go,
all the
right
dirt.
off.
And if you live in
Oh.
LA is even worse. At least in the Midwest or where we grew up at, it's a
Yeah,
little
we have some air.
we have some better air. It's
We have
not
some
pure.
openness.
We have some pure air, but like yeah, it's like it's all dirt. It's just
Well, we
like
also, I don't know, we also have all those pig farms out. I grew up in Iowa. We have a lot of pig farms. I don't know. I don't know if those smells are bringing anything into the air, but we do a lot of fertilization on them fields.
yeah. So it's just
So is
and
that going up in the air too? Or
yeah,
like we have the planes fly
probably.
over our fields with the pesticides to prevent the ladybugs from attacking our plants.
like I
Yeah.
can't
So it's all of it.
I don't remember the word. It's all rain. It's just like it goes down, it goes up in the into the water into the
Osmosis.
whatever. Yeah,
Oh
almost
my
the
gosh,
little
it's
circle
coming
thing.
back to me.
Just
The
that little
image.
circle, and
The
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
image.
That's
Yes.
all it is.
Oh shit. No, I
So
forgot.
That
I
makes sense.
forgot. Oh
so
my
just
gosh, the condensation
yeah
evaporation.
yeah
Yeah. Oh my.
science.
Our educational systems have failed us, clearly.
Mind you,
Dang it.
I feel
Dang
like
it.
when they first taught us about that, there wasn't as much smog, I'll say, in the air.
Well,
They didn't
it
teach
depends
us
where you're
Right.
about
at.
that. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I be eating snow too, so like I'm the problem.
Right? And
I'm the problem.
mind you, I feel like I should have realized this before because the first time I saw snow like just
Yeah.
like dropping from the sky, I was on a military base and it was gray.
No.
So, yes, that was the first time I ever saw
No
snow. It was
way.
gray. So I feel like I really should have put two and two together and been like, you know what? Rain might be dirty.
Yeah,
Oh
you know,
shit.
you
Just now
know.
realizing that.
Never seen gray
I'm looking
snow.
at yeah,
That's
yeah.
not great.
Happens.
Precipitation, collection, evaporation,
Yep.
condensation, and it's just that cycle. So
Oh no.
if you ever swam naked in an ocean or a pool, you probably done open your mouth up to some of that water that you just was naked in.
The kids peeing in the ocean.
Yeah,
I
all
So,
of
can't
it.
talk. I can't talk. I can't talk.
right? Come
Guilty.
on. That's
Guilty.
what the ocean for.
Guilty. I low key be peeing in the ocean
Oh,
too.
God.
Anyways, no one heard that. No one heard that. It's not like other people,
I,
it's not like this is
I,
a
I, I
podcast or
think,
anything.
I think 85% of the people in the world who've been in water may have peed in water at some, at least a little bit, at least some of
Just
that,
a little.
at least
Good
some of that
point.
pre, some of that pre pee. That little
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you gotta hurry
Just
up
like
and
the
get
oh,
out.
oh,
Oh, I gotta hurry up.
oh. That's it. We out.
But
I hate that I
uh,
know exactly what you're talking about.
no, because like it just makes you think of like all the stuff that you we do and how it comes back to. Because like I sent her like a joking thing, like
Yeah.
have you ever gave blood before?
Yeah, of course.
Do you imagine that like if a dude gets hard, all the blood that he has in his body goes straight to his things to get him hard.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
so your blood is probably like supplying somebody's boner right now.
Whole time. Whole time. Oh my gosh.
And I
Yeah.
was, I think I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned Sarah this or some other performer that I said this to. So I'm like, if somebody you've been with ever had to get blood and you gave blood and you don't like you never know who blood like goes to who. So
Right, right, right.
your blood could be in the dick right now that is going inside of you, having sex with you, and you are technically having sex with yourself because your blood is supplying the man's erection.
Your blood is DNA and it is inside of
Yeah.
it. Your blood
Oh.
contains DNA and is now actively inside of his penis. Whoa.
Yeah. Rosters, you sent me that one. I remember it.
Bro, the shit people be telling me is just like, this isn't shit you can learn in school. And like, that's like the other thing. People are like, how'd you get into porn? Well, they didn't exactly tell it to us on career day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I don't know. Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
we haven't even talked about porn yet. Straight up. So what like, so let's jump into that for a second,
Yeah, for sure.
just so we talk about it. So what are your aspirations for the rest of this year?
Ooh, my aspirations. That's a great way to say it because it's everything with my ass. I have been 2026 just so far has been such like anal, love, 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 which is kind of like my goal and everything I want to be. When people hear the name McKenzie May, I want them to be like, oh, she's known for her anal content. You know what I mean? Like when I think of Mackenzie May, I think of her anal videos. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I've worked with the legendary Rebel Rider before, very similar to that. Or like Wisconsin Tiff. You think of Wisconsin Tiff, you think gangbangs. You know what I mean? I want to have a very similar thing. So it's just building that onto my name right now. So lots of good aspirations with that. Would love a girth master, a dread collab. We are ready. We are wide open and ready. So those would always be great videos to push my no PPV page more. I just had a fan gift me one of those Lovin's fuck machines. It's like the double-ended one. So I want to start doing more girl content with that, but like specifically like girl anal. And then also like I always see these videos of like I want to focus like a lot more on solo stuff too with big toys. Cause I'm just like thinking vividly of like you have the fuck machine set up with like the extension and then you have the camera tripod right over there. So it's like almost like a POV with the fuck machine. So I just want to start pumping out content like that, like crazy. Yeah, because like the mainstream's been going great. We're killing it with that. I had some great scenes with Misa X, Adult Time, Private just released a scene. This is coming out later, so they released a scene with me in early June. Really awesome anal cuckolding scene. I'll be filming an interracial anal scene with Dog Fart here again later this month, so we'll see when that ends up getting released. Just anal everything. So to see like directors being like, oh yeah, we have this anal project we have in mind and we think McKenzie would fit the bill. Awesome. It means something I'm doing is working. So just
Yeah.
keeping up with that pretty much.
It reminds me of the dildo that someone just took from my house. Cause like I get a
Oh,
lot I get a lot of stuff for free.
oh, okay.
Let me go back. I get a lot of
Let
stuff
me
for
reel this
free.
back.
I get a lot of stuff for
Mhm.
free, and I just throw stuff into a thing I call the box.
Yeah.
Or like, like whenever I do a photo shoot or video shoot with somebody, we
er,
buy different variations. And
Yeah.
like if we only use two of the three, the other one goes into the box of what I call a box of weird. But it's just
Yep.
a box of random sex toys that just pile up. And someone literally just took one that was 17 inches long. And the girth was like kind of like this. It was
Like a
that
water
big.
bottle.
And it
Ooh,
was just like,
my pussy says no.
and I'm like, that's a lot.
No, thank you.
Right? Where are you gonna put
My
it?
coochie could never. My ass could. My coochie could never. And that's kind of the big thing too, is just like my coochie got limits. We tried. We tried pushing them limits. We
Right.
tried. It ain't meant to be. It ain't
See,
meant to be. But the booty loves it. And I
Right.
can squirt from anal. I mean, it is the orgasms from anal or like coming from anal is like even like so much more intense. So it's just like,
I've heard a lot
I
of
think
people
we'll
say
live.
that.
I think we'll live.
I've heard a lot of people say they come better or squirt more from getting
Yes.
in the bum bum.
Yep.
Ruster's like, how?
Not me.
How?
I mean, I consider myself a sub,
Yeah.
but I would do almost anything except for something going inside of my body.
Yeah. That's your hard no.
That is my hard hell no.
That's so many people. It's so many people. It is what it is.
You know,
Mhm.
like I respect if that's what you do what you do. But for me,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
My favorite thing to say is like, especially if it's like, let's say a fan comes to me with a kink where I'm like, you know what, I can't film this for you. I can't do this custom. It's just not something I'm comfortable with. And it's like, somebody's got to do it.
Mhm.
Is like what I love to say. So like I never judge what anyone's into. You can't judge in this industry. You have to be open. If anything, I find it like educational and like really interesting. Like I'll be on Sex Panther and I had a fan come to me that was like, I'm into food play and enema play. Immediately, I was like, no clue. Google. Before I
Yeah.
reply back to this fan, I go to Google. I'm like, okay. And it's just like learning and adjusting with that to like help them go through their fantasies and their feelings and kind of discover themselves more and being able to help my fans discover what they're into is like just a really rewarding process of being in the industry.
so I have two questions based on that. Is that the weirdest request that you ever received, or what is the weirdest request that you received and the weirdest
Um,
request that you did?
okay, weirdest request that I've ever received that I did not do. I don't even, this can't be legal. This, this can't
Story
be
time.
legal. This can't be legal. Like they wanted me to take an adult Depends and they wanted me to film a video of me defecating it and like pissing in it and like da 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 and like like masturbating yada yada yada. Then pack up that Depends and ship it to their house.
That's
So I'm not.
technically not legal.
You know
I was
what's
gonna say I'm like I can't ship human.
you
What do
can
you call it?
you
Well, I
can.
think you can, but you have to have the specific shit documentation and like packaging and like you have to put this contains like human stuff in it.
Yeah.
Either
You
way,
want
that was the line. I wasn't gonna send out my piss and shit. I
you know
was
what's crazy?
not gonna
I
do it.
think we've like I rarely asked that question, but I believe like a while ago at some point in this time, someone else said the exact same thing. So I wonder if it
I
was the
wonder if
exact
it's the
same
same
person.
fan. The same fan. I said no. Oh, wait.
They
Okay,
said
this
no. They
guy,
said no
this
also.
guy came to me like maybe like a year and a half ago.
Mhm.
So if it's you and you're listening,
It was during the
the
time
answer's
Sarah
still no.
it was during the time that
Yes,
Sarah
you still know.
was hosting too, so it had to be with the
No, literally. Oh my gosh. No, we're outing this fan. I didn't realize this was a thing. So speaking of interesting. Oh wait, no. Okay, we'll come back to outing the fan in a second. Or the
Yeah.
weird message or the weird Twitter DM. Weirdest thing that I did do. Um. Ooh, it is so intense. So this is probably something that I will have to figure out with dark fans. That I did do a custom that was very out of my normal comfort level zone. And I did like a throwing up custom. Like I'm a squishmallow collector, so I love collecting all these different squishmallow plushies. Specifically, like cows are my favorite. So I could not do this to a cow squishmallow, so I got a random one. But this fan was like, "I want you to do like pillow humping on the squishmallow. I want you to piss on it. I want you to throw up on it with like deep throat a dildo and throw up all over it. And then I want you to I want you to douche your ass onto this squishmallow." And I did it.
Oh shit. Why
I did
not?
it. I first I was like, I was like, okay, okay, okay. So I was like, you know what? If he pays this number, you throw out a random number, you're like, they ain't gonna pay that. They're not gonna pay it.
And then you're like, "Ching,"
Um,
like,
and then the Cash App went through.
And then
And
you're
then
like,
I
yeah.
was like, oh, now we doing this. We're doing this now. So now I sell that video at an extremely high premium because it is the only one I have, and I don't know if I will dig deeper into that. I don't know. The money was too good. The money was too good. The pissing wasn't the issue. The throwing up wasn't the issue. But douching my ass on it was interesting. The douching
Yeah.
my ass was interesting. I was like, I could do throw up content in the future. I feel like that's like kind of whatever to me.
Mhm.
And like pee content, I do pee play in my personal life. I love like stuff like that. Um, yeah, I don't know about the other one.
Right? I get that.
But then again, I used to say no to ass to mouth, and now I be doing ass to mouth. So who you never say never, I guess. I
Right?
don't
never say no.
It's
never
all
say
about
never.
just getting comfortable
Thank you
with
for
it,
abusing me.
right?
Old believer in the chat.
Yeah, I'm a believer
Love, bro.
since baby.
No,
Roscoe's so
literally,
great. I
legitimately.
love
When one
that
when
song.
One Direction came out and they like had them as the competition, nah, the Directioners need to leave. And I stand on that. I stand on that firmly with both feet, 10 toes down. 10 toes down, baby. I stand on that. One Direction ain't shit compared to Justin Bieber. That was like right in my era. That was
I
like right in my era.
I get
I
it.
kind of break into the my mama don't like you and she like I
Yeah.
break it
Yes.
I break into singing that randomly sometimes.
Oh,
So
oh. Oh my gosh, what is it? We loved it. Me and my friend Becca Blair. She's my childhood friend that I actually introduced into the industry. Um, and we love to do this one thing, like with this song Yukon. It goes like in the city. And we'll literally just be like walking around doing random shit and we'll say that and then that's it. That's the song. That's it. In the city. No, that's it. And it's like that's like the catchiest part of the song for me for some reason. And it's like I'll just like repeat that in my head all day for some reason, but just shit like that. Beauty and the Beat. Don't play with Beauty and the Beat.
Nice.
The Journals album, the whole Journals album was fire. All of it. I remember all of it. Oh,
oh
and the
wow.
tattoos. Oh my gosh. Yo, deep insider info. Oh, I wish I wasn't on my phone right now so I could pull up pics. When, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was such a Justin Bieber fan that you know how you can get pictures printed on cakes?
Hmm.
Oh wow.
For one of my birthdays, I took Justin Bieber's Calvin Klein commercial, and the girl in the commercial, I photoshopped my face on it. And I sent it to the bakery and they made it. So I got to have that for one of my birthday cakes. Was me and Justin Bieber in a Calvin Klein
I have a real question for that though. When you ate that birthday cake, what part did you really want to eat the most of
You,
that?
bro, you shameless, shameless. Whole family was in the room. You already know that was the first piece I was cutting. I give zero fucks. This is a Calvin Klein commercial. There ain't nothing innocent about this. Or
Right.
like my next Calvin Klein commercial victim might be Marky Mark. Maybe that will inspire my next cake for my birthday next year is a Marky Mark cake because his Calvin Klein pictures.
I I had a
Yes.
okay. This is a hilarious story because this happened in March. This is in March. So I had like it was like someone who was turning 21, a performer who was turning
Yeah,
21, and for some like, they were staying at my house because whatever. But they invited all their little friends who were like
yeah.
around the same age as them, and they were at, like for some reason we were talking about what's his name he uses now? Marky Mark. Mark
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
We was talking about him. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he used to be a rapper. And for some reason,
What?
we put on oh my God,
No.
the song that he did shoot his main song for Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Oh,
And
yes,
they
that's okay. That's right. Now that you
um
say it, yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, what's the name of that dang old song? And we put that on and they were like, oh my God. And then I went to we played like three different Good Vibrations. We played that
Yes.
in West. We played that and then one more other of their songs, and they were just so confused.
No.
Um,
I can relate though because there will be like there's like a hard cut for me. Like people will be like, "Oh, do you know this?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Okay, but do you know this? It's like, "No."
you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's so interesting because everyone in the industry is like such. I like to say porn is like the fountain of youth. Like,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, we'll be doing like the check ins at the beginning of shoots, and it's like, that makes you how old today? And they'll say the age, and it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not that old. There's no way. There's no way. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. But no, I swear, like the generational differences are always kind of funny because like we'll like have that same thing in common with like the industry and we'll be talking and like, oh yeah, like we'll have this stuff in common with like the industry and work and yada yada yada. And then it's like all of a sudden something personal or like we'll like come up like that. It's like, nope, you lost me.
Yeah,
You
because like
lost me.
what
Now I
those
realize I'm talking to a 50-year-old.
what throws me
Exactly.
off really hard is like I was picking somebody up from and this applies to you too in
Yeah.
this instance. I'm picking somebody from the from somewhere in LA, and I'm just driving them somewhere. And we just having general conversation.
Yeah.
And they told me like how it was for them in high school for going through COVID. Then I realized they were born after 9/11. And I'm like, I was in college during 9/11. And I'm like,
Yeah. I
Jesus
was born
Christ, I'm
after.
old compared to
Oh
you
gosh.
right now.
It's
Oh
crazy.
no.
No, I was born after too. I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like, where
you
were you? I was like, not alive. That's where.
I
What?
was
Like,
I literally I missed my first like because they were like when I made it to my first class,
yeah.
everybody 'cause I had overslept. I was in college. Everybody was leaving, so I'm like, okay, I missed my first class. So
Right.
I walked next door to the library, and
Oh,
I see everybody in front of the TV just mesmerized. I'm like, what is everybody? And I'm like,
you had no clue.
damn.
Zero
And
to a
yeah,
100.
and I'm like,
God.
yeah, and that was my freshman year in college. So I'm like, yeah, seeing you weren't even born yet.
Yeah. And speaking
Crazy.
of age differences, I was in pre-K and I vividly remember that day as well. Like,
What? That's so crazy to me.
oh,
That is so, yeah. Well, I guess it would be like the equivalent of, yeah, like what you said, like COVID will always going to be one of those things. And now with like future generations, it's like, oh, I was born after COVID. Like,
Yes.
oh, we had a government, we had like a world, like a shutdown. Like we had a shutdown where restaurants were closed and you couldn't go here and da 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 da. Like that's going to seem like
Mhm.
such a foreign idea, I feel like. And like the shit that we lived through will be like in history books, like, huh?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like I grew up in a world where everybody didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like everybody had pagers. Like no one like outside of doctors, nobody has a pager now.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, that was my thing. It was for cell phone, free after 9 p.m. So don't
Yup.
call me.
Yup.
That.
Don't you be calling. But when that happens, it was going.
Hmm.
So, oh my God, my youth.
Right? There we go, aging ourselves.
Oh,
No, literally.
I just age myself to oblivion. Like, oh my God.
Oh, I feel
And
it.
he's
Oh my
still so
God.
young, though.
Okay, I'm so young, but then like my body is not. Oh my God, my
Oh, I
body
feel you on
hates
that.
me.
My
My
body's fine.
knee, my knees, my hips, man, I be popping and locking. They're like, okay, we're
Mhm.
gonna do cowgirl. I like get on the guy, my hip pops, the male talent looks at me like, you good? I'm like, yeah, this is normal.
Yeah.
My body's settling, calm down.
Right?
My joints are settling, we'll be good.
Hmm.
Promise nothing just broke.
I feel
Like,
that.
oh my
Sometimes I'll pop
gosh.
to a split. You'll hear my hip hop. They're like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, it happened."
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know why I did it. It just is doing it, I guess. I don't, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, literally, yeah, the split. Yeah, that's a big one.
And that's the thing. Like, some people tend to forget that porn sex is super acrobatic. It's a lot of physical work, a lot of physical
Yeah.
labor.
Opening up to the camera, doing weird
Mhm.
ass positions to like make your body look good. Like, it's like, I had a photographer tell me once, like, if this pose is uncomfortable and hurting, it means you're doing it right. And
Mhm.
it's like fucking hell. Like, yeah, it literally is. Like, it will be like the most awkward position. You're like, this can't be right. And then the photographer will bring you the camera and it's like, hold on a minute. You're onto something.
Right?
You are onto something. But no, yeah, so much work. So much work. Well, and then I've also had it with videos where it's like I remember filming a specific part and I'll go back and I'll watch my porn if it's a scene that I was like really excited about or something or I felt like very proud of. There'll be parts of the video that I know we filmed that didn't make it in the video. And it's like, oh, that work, those 3 extra minutes of riding, my legs burning for nothing.
Mhm.
Oh, because they love to go, okay, we're gonna do 5 minutes of riding.
Mhm.
Is it 5 minutes? Show me the camera because I don't believe you. I don't
Yeah,
believe
you try to get that
you.
internal clock going of saying yes. That's 1 minute.
Yep.
That was two
No.
minutes.
So
Okay, that's three.
I hate how real it is that sometimes you're counting during a scene.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, I know that we need like 2 minutes here and this and this and this, and then this is when we're gonna do the change, and this is when they want the pop, and da 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 da. This is how much dialogue they want, just like going through the checklist. And no,
I have,
it's like
I
you're
have a
not turning
question
on a
for you.
camera and just having sex.
I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Do you like dialogue? Do you hate dialogue?
I like dialogue in the sense of improv. I love it when they give me almost like a storyline, a bullet point, and then they're like, but you don't have to get every word exactly. We just want a general idea. Awesome.
So,
Perfect. I
so you
can
can
do a
ad
script
lib.
like that. Yeah, ad lib. Exactly. If I can just go through and just kind of like make up shit as I go, I love to bounce. And if anything, I have more fun because you don't know what the other person's going to say. So you kind of
Mhm.
have to be quick on a dime. And I like to think that for the most part I am. And usually you get almost like a funnier scene out of it. Like it'll be like an intense screaming match between two talent, da 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 da. And it's like, yeah, that's why I fucked your dad. And it's like you'll like say some like out of pocket shit on like set or something and like just like catching each other off guard or I don't know. And I'll just like look back and just laugh about it. I don't know. Just like having fun on set with that shit is always so good.
Yeah, folks judge me because I always talk about like I need that storyline 007.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. I love making it, but I'm a bitch that skips. I like to go when I watch porn. I look up the nastiest porn I can find, usually European porn. It's like DP, triple anal penetration, like what is it? The Angelo starts with like a G, like the Angelo God. I don't know. Anyway, just rough stuff. I'll like look that up, find like a few positions I really like, watch the pop ending, and then I'm like, awesome, we're good.
Here's
But
my
I do
deal.
know a
Right.
lot of people that love the storyline. There's a reason we still do it today. There's
Mackenzie,
plenty of people.
Mackenzie, here's my,
Mhm.
here's my deal. It's because like I don't know if it's just because I've been in around porn for so long,
Uh-huh.
but my thing is this: I need to know why you're there.
Yeah.
Like if it's two people in a room, okay, why are y'all having sex? Oh, this is your realtor, and like she's trying to close her deal,
Yeah,
and
she's gotta
like
make this
she she
deal.
she showed you around, she see you were ignoring her, and then she showed you a little titty, and then you like, oh, I like titties, and then you go and suck on said titty. Okay, I know why you're there. I know why these two people are
Mhm.
Yes.
interacting. I understand why you're in this house. And I understand, oh, she's trying to close the deal and y'all going with the storyline. And I saw
Mm,
like I was telling Sarah about this a long time ago. Like I saw a video saying like, oh, I want to know what happens after the scene. Like, oh, did he actually buy the house? Or did you have sex for no reason? Did you
We have talked about
did
making a series exclusively for that. We have literally talked about making like going back to different famous pornos and doing like the part 2 ending where there's no sex. It's just the end of the conclusion of the story because we usually don't get it.
Yeah, that's,
Right?
that's all I want to know. Like, oh, like,
So funny.
blah blah's having sex with her stepdad. Okay, did they get caught? Like,
Yeah.
are they still together, or are they continue on having sex? Like what's going on?
Yeah.
I know this is a fantasy, but like it's just like it's just
Yes.
it's like I don't know what TV shows you watch, Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
almost want it
yeah.
like a TV
Yeah,
show. Like
you
you
ever have
want
a
a
TV
full
show?
storyline.
You ever have a TV show that didn't get a final episode and it leaves you on a cliffhanger?
Oh, that shit
Yes.
pisses
That's
me
what
off.
that's what it is. That's what it is.
No,
That's what
I know
porn
what
porn
you
is a
mean.
porn is a big cliffhanger after the sex is done.
No, okay, when you put it that way, my heart legitimately hurts. And like, I have like a golf ball in my throat because there's been so many series or movies where that just didn't end the way I wanted it to, or we didn't get the answers we wanted. And that's supposed to be the beauty of it. But fuck the
Mhm.
beauty of it. Give me some answers, whore. Like, Like,
Yes.
what is going on? Like, I remember what was like that BDSM one? It was very much like 50 Shades of Grey, but it was like from another country. It was like the 500 days or 365 days or
Oh, yes.
so,
365.
yeah, some shit like
Oh,
that. And it ends, spoiler, it ends where she like gets kidnapped and like the vehicle disappears into this like cave and that's it. I think there is a second one out there that continues it
yeah.
and I never watched it, but like, I'm
I think it's
sorry,
I
what
think
a
it's
fucking
I think it's
shitty
like two.
ending.
I
I
think
think it's
there's
like two
three
or
now.
three.
Is there
There's
three? Okay. But
Yeah,
that's the
because
thing
they
is
made me
like
watch
you'll
it.
binge watch and then there's so much going on that like I don't pick it back up usually, or they
Mhm.
just don't do it.
See, I don't mind if a season ends. I know they need time to record more, but like
When the movie ends like that, you're like, come on.
Nah.
There better be another one, and it better
I
be
need a
soon.
I need
Well, and
a
that
I,
was the
I need
thing.
a
We didn't know at
daytime.
the time.
I need
We
a
didn't
Yeah.
day.
know if there was going to be another one yet. It all depended on how well that one did. So it was like,
Yep.
I need a daytime soap
Yeah.
opera of porn. Dang.
Oh my
That'd be
gosh.
so fun.
Wait. What is it? Days of Our Lives. We could do like,
They realize General Hospital.
yeah, I'm literally like thinking of like some porn spin-off, like,
Mhm.
I don't know, Days of Our
Imagine
Lives.
something like The Office, for where they're like actually talking to
The
a
shit
camera.
that happens in this industry, bro, we could totally do like an office episode, like almost like going around like a convention or something, like hearing the stories and then like reacting to the stories back to the camera, like,
Uh-huh.
Mackenzie, this is
you hear
this is
this?
way this is like during your toddler phase. But
Yeah.
they had this soap opera, and it's the only one I really enjoyed to watch. It was called Passions.
Okay.
And basically it was just it had witches, it had kidnapping, it had a lot going on for it. And I remember my mom was just watching
That
it like
sounds
every
sick
damn day.
as, oh, that
And
sounds so
then
good.
like randomly I'm in the cafeteria, this is back in college, and then like I hear my friend talking about it. I'm like, "Are you talking about Passions?" And we talked about this girl got kidnapped and she was in the damn basement for at least like 3 4 weeks just kidnapped. And it was like no one decided to go down there and say, "Oh, hi Sheridan."
Right.
It was
Oh,
when we get off of here, you can Google just like a
Yes.
synopsis of just Passions
I'll have
on
to see if
YouTube.
it's on any like the Netflix, Hulu, yada yada yada. I'll have to
It's
see
probably not. It is
somewhere.
like
You don't think so?
it was just it was just a crazy TV show. And like that's what I'm saying. Like if someone did a synopsis of it, it
mhm.
was just all over. And
Oh, I love that though. I kind of love that. That
Yeah.
kind of reminds me. Did you guys? I've only seen a couple of episodes, but have you ever heard of Black Mirror?
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, I
All I
love
can
it.
describe is just psychologically crazy and just twists and turns.
Mhm.
And by the end of each episode, you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? In
Yes.
like the best way possible.
Ooh. Yeah.
I gotta go back to that. There's
There's
so
some
many I
that
gotta go
stuck
back
with
to.
me.
Yikes.
Mm. There's one that's actually, it's basically where he has like he's streaming and
Mm.
like they're getting paid to do crazy shit, and I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
a little too
Ooh,
close to
a
home.
little too
Okay.
close to home. No, literally. Literally sounds familiar.
Right? But mind you, then there's essentially this thing where it's like a brain implant
Yeah.
that essentially is like, um, if you want to be better at sports or whatever, you go on the
Yes.
app and it makes
Yep.
you
I'm
better.
remember. Yes. I think I've seen
Oh,
this one.
that episode really stuck with me. I was like,
Insane.
okay.
I
Like,
know.
one, the things we will do for our loved ones, and two, the things we will do to keep a roof over our head, you know?
No, seriously.
Mhm.
Like the survivalist needs. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because in the beginning of that episode, he was just like, "Psh, what are y'all doing? What are y'all watching? That's
Yeah.
stupid." The end of it, you see him being part of one of them. Like he's streaming himself, he's doing all that stuff.
Wow. Oh,
Like,
shut up. I just, bro, I swear.
yeah. But that's definitely a good episode. Like,
Uh, no, I know. All right.
mhm.
Well, there was like, what's the other one too? I think this is a movie, but it was like they have like an internal time clock and like they can give each other time, but like they have to like
oh,
work for hours
Timeless.
on, yeah, they have to like work for like hours on their life, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
a cool one.
I think it's
That's a cool one
Timeless
too.
because that's the one
Yeah.
where the dude was trying to give time to his mother.
Yes.
And I won't tell the
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
Yep.
That one was good too. I
That one
really
was
liked
good
that.
too. But yeah, just another one. It just like kind of shows you how like precious time is and like how to like not take things for granted, yada yada yada. Kind of shocks you back into reality where you're like, oh shit.
Like yeah, the rich had all the powers, kind of like
I know.
Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, what are we really working for?
Right.
We're working for the ability to have more time with our loved
Well,
ones.
exactly. To have another time, another day. We
Mm-hmm.
work to get to the next day is ultimately
Exactly.
what we do.
Mm-hmm. But I will say that is kind of like seeing all that and then coming back to what we do, it's like, wow, like I am in such a privileged position.
Yes, 100%.
Mhm.
A
Being
hundred
able
percent.
to choose the times that we work, and if we don't feel able to, or like if we
Right.
feel like we can't work that week, it's like boom, let me block that off my schedule. I'm not.
100%. 100%. There's always like
Mhm.
the positives and negatives with it because yes, it is really nice to be your own boss, but you also like have to hold yourself accountable. So as long as you have the personality to hold yourself accountable, you'll be
Mhm.
awesome. You'll be great. However, the other side of that, that some people do misinterpret, which I know you don't, is, oh, well, we can just take vacation all the time because we work for ourselves. Well, no, we gotta,
Oh,
we also work a lot. But
yeah,
the schedule that we have is like, I don't know. I honestly like to say that it's really maybe even less 25% making the content and 75% marketing. If anything, I think
yes.
it's
Yeah.
less.
Hmm.
It might be fucking 1090. Like really, like making content's the easy part. You know what takes time? Marketing.
Yeah,
And it takes so
exactly.
much consistency, and the algorithms are constantly changing, your niches. I mean, just all of it.
Yeah, I've seen like I keep trying to go back, but like yeah, I've seen so much different from when I first started doing stuff in porn
Mm,
compared to now. Because like I started in '08. So in these what going on 18 years, oh my God. Like I grew up in that era before OnlyFans.
yeah.
And like yeah, like it was so different. And you can't even do certain things you can used to do anymore, or you can
Oh, no,
do it now.
100%.
You can do it now and it's not as much of a
Stigma.
issue. Like you won't get
Yeah.
canceled. Because
Yes.
like when I first joined the industry, if anybody did a scene with a TS, like that in that end of your career,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
you
There
know.
was such a huge stigma about crossover porn.
100%.
So yes, it's so different. Speaking of,
Mhm.
what do you have new coming up? What should we be looking forward to?
Ooh, new things coming up. Yeah, just kind of going back to it. Lots of anal. Just lots of anal. That's primarily what I'm getting booked for. Hoping to do my first DP soon. We'll see
Fingers.
if a special company picks that up. And if they don't, it'll eventually get on my own sites. I already have a couple of people I'm kind of looking at that I like for good pairings for first DP. Just filling more of my holes, bigger toys, all that good stuff. Um, yeah, that's kind of it. Just kind of rocking and rolling with just more anal, really.
Fuck yeah.
There is one really big one that I'm excited about. It's just unfortunately that is like the one that I can't talk about. However, just know it's anal. It's anal and it's my most hardcore scene yet.
Ooh.
And it was a risk that we took and the risk paid off. That's what I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll wait and see. But it's going to be a banger video. It's going to be, I put on the performance of my life. So I'm very excited to like actually take that, like when we film the scene, literally like me and the male talent and literally like all us, the director, everyone just kind of looked at each other and we're just like, what the fuck just happened? Because I just like blacked out. Like I don't even know
Yeah.
where I am right now. Like I don't remember because we were like backing up and going through like the sex stills and it's like, what 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 did we do? I
Mhm.
don't even know. Where am I? Who am I? Huh?
Right? You got
What?
so into it that you just forgot.
Literally just blanked out. Like you almost like I like almost like black like I love like European porn. I love the porn that unfortunately isn't widely accepted anymore in the US. We're putting a lot of restrictions on porn in the US, which is very unfortunate. But any chance that I do get to get close to that line, I'm like, oh, I eat it up. I eat it up. So that
Mhm.
would be a very exciting one to have come out to my fans.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that. Mhm. Did you end up squirting in that scene though?
Ooh, that one.
Or do we
I don't
have
think
to
I
wait to
squirted.
find out?
No, I don't think I squirted in that one, shockingly enough.
Hmm.
Usually I do, but I don't think I did in that one. Oh, wait.
I think we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, because you know what? The blackout is coming to me. Because now that I say that, I'm like thinking of it. I'm like, wait, because he was here in this position and I was here in this position, and then this happened. But after that happened, did that happen? You know, you film so many scenes that it's like sometimes it's supposed to like blend in a little bit. But it's also just like, I don't know. Now I am kind of curious if that did happen. I did squirt. If we want to do like a major squirting season or video, it would be my cuckold sessions dog fart with Musa Phoenix, boy girl interracial with Musa Phoenix. Major squirting. We had to stop filming and literally like take out towels and put them all over the floor. Like it was like up on like this like kind of like medical bed. So, you know, it's kind of narrow and I'm like riding him and then I'd like get off from riding, just squatting and just shoot, just squirt everywhere. Like his whole like medical scrubs were just so like it was insane. And then that was also with a cuck. So I'm like grabbing his hair, like spitting in his face while I'm like sucking his like the other guy's dick, stuff like that, making him like lick up the cum. It's a crazy nasty one. So that one's out right now, and that includes so much squirting.
Oh
Probably
my
the
God.
biggest squirting scene that I have yet. Like it was, we nailed the camera a couple times. Like it's funny. I'm very well known for hitting cameras and directors with my squirt. Like we'll get done with the scene, like the Nikki scene. Well, my recent Nikki scene with Peter Fitzwell.
Ooh,
I
he's
didn't even
awesome.
realize, yeah, I didn't realize that I squirted on the director, but I guess when he like had khaki shorts on and you could see just like a little like of just like squirt like down his leg. I was like,
You're
my
like,
God,
ooh, was that me?
was that me? No,
Oh
literally.
my God.
Literally though.
Mhm. Our squirt becomes a tripping hazard after a while. We'd be like, okay, let's pause, put some time.
No,
I want
literally.
to get
It's like,
back
okay,
to it.
this is fun. I love this, but also I am destroyed and we need
Mm.
to like have an intermission to reset. Like, love this, let's continue. But I'm slipping. I ain't got no grip. My toes are curling. I'm holding on for dear life. Like, please,
Yeah.
please, I'm a fountain. I can't handle it. Or like the guys, I swear it's like a guy's ego. Like, once they make a girl squirt, they were like, yes, I must have more. And then they're
Yes.
like, more. And then it just makes more of a mess. So it goes from, yes, we're going to do a nice little squirt to, oh no, now I'm squirting for like 30, 40 seconds straight because this fucker is just like overstimulating my clit. Yeah, just because you already know, like, or like, if you're like fucking and then you start squirting and the guy like taps his dick on you or something or like does like that or whatever. Oh, yeah,
That
so
gets
bad.
me.
Oh,
That's
every time. Every time. It's just like water fountain. And they know that. They know.
yes.
They totally know. The ones that pick up on it, yeah, they get it. There's definitely like a trick to squirting. 100%. Along with like the male talent knowing that, and then also the female body being relaxed enough to squirt. And then being, comfortable enough in that setting and then learning yourself.
So McKenzie's gonna release a special called Waterfall.
Yeah.
Would
Water.
love, would love. No, I like my next like, cause what? Like I think, sorry, I'm gonna run over and grab a charger for my phone. Um, like people do like coffee companies, or they'll do like different brands that are like safe for work brands outside of porn. So maybe I could team up with like, because I was in Florida for a while, so I could team up with like a natural spring. This is all just coming to my head. This is the weed smoker in me. I could team up with like a natural spring and have like McKenzie's like waterfall water.
That would
That
be
could be a
hot.
thing.
Fuck.
That could be a thing. Well, that one girl was selling her bath water for a while, so why not?
I mean,
Right?
I don't know, I forget how many years ago this was. There used to be these porn performers, and there was
Mhm.
like six of them. They were just selling their pussy juice.
Nope,
Yeah.
literally.
And it was called pussy, like they were literally like it was just literally called pussy juice. And what they did was they used some type of sponge on like a dildo or whatever. They would masturbate and then they would just squeeze the water in like the water into a into something and they would sell it.
Yes. That is
I feel like it would be that is insane. That is insane. But also it's kind of the equivalent at a larger scale of just girls selling their panties. Because let's be real, you're selling your
Yeah.
juices on a pair of panties. I mean,
Yeah, but yeah,
that's
yeah, but
ultimately what it is. So I feel like it's the next step up. But I don't know if I'm trying to, I feel like I could produce a lot more quantities of that if I just like squirt it into a bowl
Yeah.
and then like dump that in.
Mhm.
Like little spray bottles, little misters. They could like it could be like Mackenzie's pheromones.
Yeah, it
Like
could
I
be
remember when they were doing it, I joked like,
that.
"Oh, if somebody bought that and they wanted to, masturbate to it, they could say, "Oh, I am using blah blah blah's uh pussy juices to masturbate to them."
Why? Okay, hold on.
Or or
Hold
or
on.
or if
We're
they
growing something.
if they had like a flashlight type thing, and they put the juices like on there or inside
That's
of
what
it, whatever, and
Fleshlight
they're
could team
and they're
up.
like
Bro. Oh my gosh,
and
we're on to something.
it's like, oh,
Mm.
I have a McKenzie Mace flashlight, and I'm watching one of her pornos, and
Mackenzie May Lube.
yeah, and I have that lube,
Yes.
and I'm up here watching her, so I actually have her real pussy juices on her flashlight, and I'm watching her porn, watching her do anals on somebody, and yeah, and I'm getting off.
That'd be hot as
This
fuck.
could be, bro, Fleshlight teams up with like some sort of lube production company to like do that, where it's
Mm.
like this lube is supposed to like smell like Mackenzie May or like da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like stuff
Mhm.
like that. Patented. No
Right.
one take this. We ain't releasing this till we got a patent. We ain't releasing this episode till we have a patent. No, but seriously, that could be such like a banger. Or like, I don't know how this would be longevity wise, but like if I technically just squirted and then like mix it up with lube, what would be the equivalent of that? Like, what's my shelf life on that? Could
Uh,
that go technically bad?
maybe.
I think technically it could go
Well,
bad.
because like, and this is not saying, I think like when you add the lube to it, it might make it like too oily,
You think it'll be too
or
watered down?
it could be like either oily, watered down, or it might produce a smell when those two
That's what,
combine.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It would almost have to be like a different thing that you would mix together to make a different type of like
I
lube
mean,
or slippery
obviously, the
formula.
people who was doing the pussy lube, I think it lasted like 8 months that they were doing it,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying names because I can tell you names afterwards, but
Oh, yeah, right.
I remember them doing it, and I'm like,
Mm.
I thought it was weird, but it was interesting. It was
No,
Yeah,
100%.
I love that.
I
it
mean,
was
that's kind of the industry. There's a lot
it's
of
just
weird
like
things. I'm like, that's kind of fucking cool
I've
though.
seen things over the years, so that's one of the things I remember that would just caught me off guard. So
No, right.
Mm.
I get it though.
because
I get it. What is it? What's the lube that just got handed out? It was cock oil, I think. That one threw me off. I was like, huh, cock oil.
cock oil.
Something. It was something like that. I don't know. They're giving out free samples. Anyways, but
Speaking of free samples, we got a pair of like toe socks and
oh, I
they're
bet the
called
toe
clap
fans love it.
cleats. They're called clap
Oh,
cleats.
that's cute.
Yeah.
It's Bro, the toe people would love, the feet people would love because
Mhm.
I get people asking me for like the no-show socks, like the ones that like cover like your toes and then like the back of your heel. I'll
Yeah.
get like a lot of custom photo requests for like stuff like that. People love
Hmm.
those socks. So yeah, that would make total sense if it's like the individual little tootsies.
Hmm.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
mind you,
I
it's
don't want to see any
also
of that.
they're originally designed for
I
like
hate feet.
whoever's
No.
doing it, essentially. That way
Yeah.
they get some grip.
Yes.
Like,
Well, they say that like they have like, well, yeah, for that, that makes sense. But legitimately, athletes, I think, do use them because, like, specifically, like people that run, because I
mhm.
like what you said, I think you do have better grip on the ground. And I think they do say, like, what is it, going back to our natural roots or natural civilization? You know, like what they say, like, I want to go back to the way it was supposed to, you know what I mean? Before we had shoes and humans, evolutionized, adjusting to all this, people bringing their bodies back to different conditions.
Mhm.
So that wouldn't shock me either at all.
Yeah,
Right?
I am podophobic, so I'm
Scared
extremely
of
Man.
feet.
Okay.
But I got socks on.
Is it just other people? Is it
no.
other people or do you not even like your own feet?
I don't like my own feet.
His own feet.
Like
Damn.
And like, and people don't
Mhm.
understand. It's like certain things I've cut my brain off for,
Huh?
but it's kind of like not this table I have now, but my last one, it had a bar. So I used to put
Okay.
my legs on the bar so my feet didn't touch the ground. Because when you're sitting down, you can feel the ground.
Yep.
That bothered me.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I'm short.
Short girl. I'm 5 foot two. So it really, I'm
well,
on a
I
bar
mean like
stool
right
right
now I'm
now at my
sitting.
kitchen and my feet are dangling. But yes, normally on a chair, my feet touch the ground.
Yeah, so like that bothers me. It's more so like when I'm looking at when I see someone else's foot, it's more so the freaking nubs of a damn toe. It's the darn nubs that bother me the most.
It's the
It's the
toes.
toe.
No.
And the thing is it's like if it's in a sock like that was, whatever, it doesn't bother me as much 'cause I'm not seeing the actual foot.
The
Mhm.
flesh of it.
But like and like
Interesting.
I've
It's a
massaged.
raw foot that bothers you.
I read like it's like
Mm.
someone has wore like full black stockings where I can't see through it, and I will massage a foot in that without seeing the actual foot.
A thick fuzzy sock or
Yeah,
something.
but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
once I see the damn foot, like
Over.
I've jokingly said this, but it's serious. Like I was about to be intimate with somebody, and I was ready, but
Oh
but
no.
then she touched my foot with her her foot on my genitalia, and it was just like,
Gone.
bye, have a good day.
Right.
I'm
Hmm.
not coming back. I've been violated.
I've been violated.
You violated me with your toes. And
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's insane.
And all of a sudden it's like, nope, we're not doing this today.
yeah, you might as well go to bed. You're like,
Yeah.
here's a toy. Have a good one.
Here's a toy.
Here's
Like
Yep.
a toy.
Mine.
You have
I
fun.
mean I can still eat you out, whatever. But my genitalia is like, no,
Well,
you
sex is such a mindset too.
Hmm.
you've hurt his feelings. You know,
You hurt his feelings. He's offended.
Yep. He's
He brought
offended.
someone to the party who was not
and
invited.
invited. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Like
Exactly.
this supposed to be a one-on-one. You bought 10 friends.
Oh my God. And the funny thing
I'm
is, like, I do
crying.
a
It's
lot
so
of
funny.
foot fetish stuff. That's the
Yeah.
funny part. I do a lot of foot fetish stuff. So I'm just so used to, like, oh yeah, who wants to see my feet?
People
Blah, blah,
obsessing
blah.
it.
Yeah, versus Raw Stars like, can you put those away, please?
And then
Can
like
you put those dogs away?
McKenzie, like I do a lot of photography, and
Oh no.
when it comes to people who want me to take pictures of their foot,
So many, I'm
I will
sure.
grab my camera, aim it to where I know their feet is, take the pictures, and hope they look good. Not
Yeah.
looking at the thing. Then when I edit them, I will go to a few pictures before the feet, copy
The
the
presets.
presets, go to
Yep.
the end of the picture right after the end, copy it over,
Yep.
paste them, whatever, and then hope they look good. And if they don't, I will send you the raw files.
Yeah, just wait for the approval. And if they don't say anything, then awesome.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and just hope because oh my God,
Mhm.
That is so, dang, that is so interesting and funny.
it's and it's been that way since like when I was ever since I was a little raw star.
A
Like I
little raw star, a little
You
star.
yeah,
know, before he was Dr. Raw Star.
Love. Oh, doctor.
oh
Doctor
yeah,
in
Yeah.
what?
I have a
Yeah.
doctoral business administration.
Nice.
Mhm.
So I'm technically Reverend Dr. Prince Rostar.
I
Yeah.
love.
Yeah. So
But
but
yeah, even before then, he's just always been opposed to feet.
Yeah. It's so
Mhm.
interesting. You know, my sister, she's not like that with her own feet, but other feet. Like I remember as a kid, like she would always be like, like you're picking on your siblings, like yada yada yada. I knew she hated clowns and she hated feet. So it was always like me trying to like put my feet in her face, like, ew, gross, da 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 da, like picking on her. So no, it's like a legitimate thing. Like I've heard other people. It's just so interesting because I've never heard of a guy do it. And like also because in the industry it is so fetishized that it's so interesting to see the opposite end of the spectrum where people are like, please, the feet.
Yeah, like it
But
was.
Please.
it's so interesting that you could touch with socks on though, as long as you're not seeing like the foot. Like as long as it's almost just like one individual thing instead of 10 entities coming off of it.
Well, like it's more so because like as much as I hate feet, I still love intercourse. So it's kind of like
Right.
I know that people like that girl like a lot of females enjoy their foot massaged or something in some capacity, and I will
Yeah, it's
like
relaxing.
meet me halfway.
Meet me
Hey,
halfway
if you
and
that's
massage.
all you can do is
Yeah,
compromise.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
At
so
least you're
there's
willing to work.
so there's that,
Mhm.
and like it was recent because I've never met someone else until recently that despises toes as much as I have, and I was
Uh-huh.
like,
Felt
my equal, and
my equal, my brother, my
we
other
went on
half.
we went
Yeah.
on a rant about how much we both hated feet, and
I
like I'm
Yes.
know.
like I was so happy, I was so
Yeah,
happy.
felt seen.
I felt seen, like, and she's
You
I
a
was thinking,
understand.
well, I make a lot of money off of mine.
and she's a porn performer too. It's like she does it because she has to do it for work. But
Yeah,
like
right.
we both hated feet, and I'm like, yay,
Man.
someone else gets it.
No, right.
He's like, finally,
And
somebody.
and
Right. No,
before and like
seriously.
as Sarah said earlier, like she joined the show like 2 years ago. My previous co-host, he is obsessed with feet. So
Hmm.
we were on the opposite end of the spectrum when it came to
Mm. Yeah, right. Like you guys could never relate. You
and
could
like
never relate in that. He's
and
eating
like
them up and you're like wanting to lock them up.
yeah, and I joke with him. I'm like, because he did a few scenes, and like I'm like, every scene of yours I've shot you with, whatever, you've always stuck like you grabbed a girl's foot.
Gravitated.
No,
Yeah.
he grabbed her foot at some point and stuck the whole thing in his mouth, and I'm like I know
Oh my
I notice
gosh.
this, and I'm just recording. I'm making sure that everything is in the shot, whatever. But I'm like, that is so nasty.
You are gagging. Like when you see something gross, like you start like dry heaving almost like, oh,
I peeked
you like
over at him
oh
and
my gosh.
he's just holding it and looking away like,
Stop it. You are so funny. You are so freaking, oh my gosh. Love her
Oh,
feet. You could never be on a love her feet set, that's for
no,
sure.
I could
It'd
like
be miserable. Couldn't pay you enough.
he,
I would I've jokingly said like if I ever get kidnapped or captured
Uh,
and they want information out of me, all they gotta do is rub their foot on my body in some capacity.
oh, that's
And
it.
yeah.
he's like, yep, I'll give you all the answers.
Because
Yep.
because I'm into getting fetishes and stuff, getting beat and everything. So whooping me and all that stuff, that'll just make me excited. But if you touch me with your damn foot, that's
He's
cruel and
not
unusual
having it.
punishment.
Now, what if it's a foot with like a leather boot on? Like they got like a boot on because I know with
Yeah,
like
it's
a
still
lot of
covered.
submissive
It's
men,
not
they'll
the
do
bare
like
foot.
the okay, I got you. So like if they wanted to like put like a foot on your chest or something like that, if they had like a boot on to show like domination to you or something, you would be chill.
That's cool. Yeah, it's just the
Okay,
bare
interesting. It's just the barefoot.
it's the bare foot,
Oh,
skin on skin. Ew,
skin
disgusting.
on. Oh, feet do be stinking sometimes.
That's
Our
true.
feet go a lot of places. I'll give you
I mean,
that. Our feet go a
it
lot of
it
places.
could be the most perfect smell. It could smell like roses and daisies.
Daisies, yeah.
It's just it's still the damn skin of a foot.
Feels. He's feeling.
Wow.
Like I've jokingly said, like, and they've asked me this. They said, "So could you date a girl with no feet?" I'm like, "That's ideal." She
He's
could
like,
That's
that's the perfect.
stop it.
we could do what we have to do, like, and you could you could take your foot
Your
off.
dream
You could
girl.
take your foot off while we're doing the sex, and when we done with it, we can put the fake foot back on, and I'm
Do you
happy.
think do you think you'd be freaked out by a prosthetic foot even though it's not
No,
real skin?
I'd be
You
okay
don't
with
think
it.
you'd be no way.
I haven't had to, I've never been in a situation where I've
That's a
had to
hard one
deal
to
with
get
it.
put into.
Yeah, but like, I think I'll be okay with it because it's not a real foot. It's like a mannequin.
Yeah? Interesting. That's it. Next
It's,
time I see you, I'm bringing a mannequin foot with me. Or they do have those silicone rubber toys because they have like the fisting toys. They also have the foot toys, the rubber
oh,
feet.
crazy enough. Like, this is like 2 weeks ago. I
Okay.
was going on Instagram, and were selling a foot like that, and then it had a
Oh
vagina entrance
yeah.
into it,
It was a
and
foot pussy.
yeah, and I sent it to like I saw it, and I'm like, this is disgusting. One,
The feet
but
lovers would
I said
love.
I have to send this to my friend,
Mhm.
my former co-host. I'm like, I'm getting you this for your birthday, and then I just sent it
Literally.
to.
Oh, he is probably
I'm
looking forward to that.
like,
So, okay,
oh
but
my
on a real
God.
note, for people that love feet, that's got to be such a big seller because that's like their dream. That's what they want.
Mhm.
Is a
Imagine a
like a
mold
foot they
of
could fuck.
our feet with our pussy lips on it. Like that would be
You
hot.
could. You totally could.
Mhm. That'd be
Bro.
so awesome. I totally want to do
Be
it.
insane. That'd be
Mhm.
insane.
But that does bring me to a question. Are
Yeah.
there any kinks that you kind of feel as opposed to as Rostar, where you're just like, okay, I get that kink, but it's not for me?
Yeah, it's really just that going back to that fecal play. That's really
Yeah.
the hard one I draw the line on. And I know other people do it. But then, like, when I watch them, like, there's like, it just naturally pops up on my Twitter feed. It's almost like one of those things where it's like, I can't look away because I can't believe it's like,
Yeah.
specifically, there's a very successful girl in the fecal market
Mhm.
who got viral off of going to a rave and like licking a porta potty and like eating poop out of the porta
Oh, that's
potty.
disgusting.
Ugh.
Got insanely viral because it is just so crazy and out there. I'm sure she makes hella money and like good, get your bag, but I couldn't. That thought would never there's not an amount of money that's ever gonna get me to do that. I'll let all the men in the world piss in my fucking mouth. I will I will let them like piss in me, piss on me, da 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 da. Poop, nope. As
Right.
far as the douching was whatever, but that's also just like it was just like kind of water coming out of my butt. It wasn't really anything like crazy
Mhm.
because I would make sure that it's not anything crazy. I'm gonna make sure that the video like that doesn't get out there, because that's just not what I want.
I mean, there's a
But
lot of stuff that I just don't get, and
no, that's
I
just the one that
I
I just
I
can't
don't understand
do.
excrement, and it's just like,
Yeah.
do what you do. Like, again, I don't. I try not to judge, but I judge.
Yes, 100%. I don't do what you do because at the end of the day, your content isn't affecting me. What you want to do in your fetishes, they're not affecting my life. If that's what gets you off, awesome. I think that's cool and unique. It just doesn't get me off. It is what it is.
Mhm. I agree. Speaking of
Yeah.
cool and unique, I have seen someone shave their head for a video where I've been like, I would never, but good on you because that's cool as fuck too.
I have heard of that. The commitment is insane. Like a fetish with it. Yeah. The shaving. Yeah. A lot of the fetish community, like really intense stuff where it's like, damn,
All
committed
right,
to the cause,
I'll pay you $50,
committed to the
sir,
cause.
to cut
Yeah,
your
Right?
I'll
hair.
pay you, bro. The fans gives you a 10-page fucking script, 8,000 things. Okay, but can you do it in 5 minutes?
Oh God. God. I've gone
Like,
into
but my budget
those.
is $50. Gives you like a Ricky Greenwood or like digital playground storyline. It's like, who do you think I am?
Right? I'm like, yeah, I'm not AI. I can't just.
No, and then not even just like that. Even if I could bring something to the table like that, like, honey, we talking way more than $50. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh man,
And they
man,
want 10 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah, literally
For. Mm-hmm.
all the time, all the time.
Of those where I have to be like, no, you
No,
want
I
this?
do it all the
The
time.
minimum time frame is this amount of time that I can do
Yep,
that.
I do that with a lot of my anal videos. If they're like, well, I want, or like squirting, I'm sorry. You want a squirting video that's fucking, and you can only afford a 2 minute. I'm not doing this with you. My customs are minimum 5 minutes if you want a full length video. It is what it is because I'm not going to sit down and take out like, I'll do like audio messages and short little things like that, or maybe like dick ratings that are short. But for me to like whip out my toys, whip out the lighting and everything else, and you want it to be less than 5 minutes, and you're only going to pay me this much money and I have to do all of this in it. Ugh, we got
Hmm.
to be more realistic.
For real.
Got to be more realistic. But then I do have like the good fans that like, they'll give me these crazy ideas. I'm like, okay, but like, this is what it's going to cost. And then they send it. It's like,
You're like, okay, bet.
okay, bet. You want to pay to play? We'll pay to play. You know what I mean? We can
Hmm.
have some fun as long as you have like the money to come forward. But like, unfortunately, I think because like if I have a video already produced, of course I can put it at a lower price at a mass production versus something that's custom that I have to make specifically for you.
Hmm.
Yeah, I might sell a video for $20. But if you ask me to specifically make a video with this male talent and this cum shot and this and this and this, and I don't have that video on the ready, I'm not charging you $20.
Or they want you to
Exactly.
say their name.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Ooh,
Yep,
yeah.
exactly. The saying name thing, all of that. Anything that makes it more personal is just like, okay. But what I've been doing is if the budget is like too high for them, but if I like their idea, I'll cut price in half usually and then I'll be like, okay, if I can publicly sell this and promote it and use it like as my own and just pretty much give you like a director's whatever like price is kind of like you direct a video, it's not really a custom anymore. You're just directing it and you get first access to it. Okay, I'll give you a
Mhm.
better price. I'll give you a better price. But yeah, if it's something exclusively custom to them, yeah, no. You gotta have a couple $100 at least.
Exactly. I agree. Because mind you, I will say most of my customs are just time exclusive.
Yes,
It's usually how
exactly.
that goes. And then once they start asking, like, oh, say my name and this and that, I'm like, okay, it's double
A la
now.
carte. A la
Yeah.
carte.
A la carte
Exactly.
services at that point is like, all right, we are going to charge accordingly.
Mhm.
Like,
Well, and that's why I hate when it's like such like a stereotype to have like a price per minute for customs in the industry, I've realized. I cannot do that. You need to give me your idea because if I tell you that my price per minute is $30, $50, 100, whatever it may be, well, if I'm doing a minute of fingering versus a minute of DP, those are two very different things that I'm going to charge you differently for. You
hmm.
know what I mean? Like the effort on both of those, like just two very different videos, or like vaginal versus anal or squirting, because obviously I need to like hydrate and that's more of a mess. So now the video doesn't just end with me sending it out to you, it ends with me bringing out a damn mop bucket. You know what I mean? Like there's extra shit involved.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny when they don't understand that, and you're just like, I can't just hop straight into anal. I have to clean up before and
I
after.
have to prep. I have to like stretch myself out sometimes, depending if you want like a big toy video. Sometimes it's like a diet thing. So like some days you just like, I don't know, just some days you're like, ooh, my stomach. This ain't an anal day. This isn't,
Yeah,
I don't want, or just some days, not every day a porn star wants to be fucked, unfortunately. Just some
exactly.
days you're just like, the holes are at rest. The holes are in hibernation for the day.
Real. That's
No,
why I love
literally.
when they ask for the simple, simple stuff where it's like, hey,
Yes.
can you just twerk to a song and just take off your
Literally,
clothes?
strip tease. I get a lot of panty try on hauls or like bikini hauls.
Hmm.
Uh, really interesting fetish. I've only had one fan come to me for it, but I used to do videos for him all the time. Inflatable customs.
Those are fun.
Yeah. So literally, I would just take my vibrator. He didn't care what I did. He just wanted me in the video with an inflatable and he wanted me to come. He said, I don't care how you come, just do it. So my favorite way to come is with a Hitachi. So I literally would just like wear different colored bright bikinis, have different inflatables, and just coming with a Hitachi. And it was as simple as that.
Fuck yeah. I love
Yeah, I was
that.
like, okay, that's whatever. That's whatever. I can do that. I can do that. Photo sets, yeah, sure, whatever. A lot of times it's like pantyhose photo sets just because I don't wear pantyhose very often or like stockings or stuff like that. Or like butt plug stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of random stuff.
right?
But we have reached the end of our thing. We actually reached it a long time ago, but y'all were just going on.
Oh, it's okay. Well, that's why I was like, let me go grab my charger. I was like, I love a good yap. I love a good yap
You
session.
are you are
I'm
you
so
are you
on
are
it.
fabulous.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
No, you guys are amazing. I'm glad that I finally was able, we ran into each other so many times. I'm glad we are actually able to sit down and get to know each other and talk.
Mhm.
Yeah, so where can everybody find you, get your content, get like
Yes,
all your
of
stuff?
course. Of course, the best app to find me at across all platforms, or pretty much all platforms, is going to be at Real Mackenzie May. That is real and then McKenzieme. From there, on my Twitter, you'll find a link tree if you want to find anything else extra, but mostly across the board, you're going to find me under Real Mackenzie May.
Sarah Lace, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on iamsarahleigh.com. All of my links and my social medias will be on there.
We are the Burbank Misfits on Instagram, Burbank Misfits on Facebook and on the Twitter. I'm RAWSTARR on Instagram, Blue Sky, and on the
Twitter.
Twitter. And burbankmisfits.com. This is everything we do from our merchandise to Sarah's stuff to our
Ooh,
OnlyFans to all the other stuff like that. And
Oh, cute.
merch.
Hello.
and yeah, we always got stickers like the one in her background, you know.
Yeah.
Love.
But we will see you all. We will see you all next week. Y'all stay amazing. Y'all be well, and y'all enjoy the rest of the day.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.